Let me give you a fourth skill on this, and it is this. Clarify your expectations. How many times has a conflict gotten started, and it all goes back to something like this? You say this out loud, or you think this in your head. Well, why wouldn't they come to our family get-together? I thought we were important to them. Or, well, if I'd have known he expected me to do that, I would have never taken this job in the first place. Or how about this? He should know that if something's broken, I want it fixed. I shouldn't have to ask him to do that. Or if they really cared about me, they'd call me more often, or they'd write me more often, or they would like my posts, or whatever. Or how about this, because I've heard this one. You know, in a good church, everyone would always be there and support you when you're hurting. Now, let me just say something. When you have an expectation like the ones that I just gave you, first of all, you just need to know, you might be right. Your expectation might be a valid expectation. It might be something that you should fully be able to expect from that person in your life. Maybe there's nothing wrong with your expectation. Here's the problem. Most of the time, we expect people to know what we want and to know what we expect before we've ever said it out loud, and that's unfair. It's not fair to them, and it's not fair to you. In fact, let me give you the problem with most of our expectations. Most of our expectations fall into these categories. First, they're unconscious. In other words, you don't even know you have it, or at least until somebody doesn't meet your expectations. They're unrealistic, meaning a lot of times that person that you're expecting something from, they don't even have the time or the ability to meet your expectations. A lot of times they're unspoken. Like I said before, you haven't even said it out loud, but now you're mad because somebody didn't meet your expectations and you haven't said it. And they're unagreed upon. In other words, we had thoughts about what we wanted to happen, and the person we were expecting, they never agreed to that. You didn't even talk about it. So what do? Well, simple. You turn them all around. You make the unconscious conscious. You make the unrealistic realistic. You make the unspoken spoken, and you make the unagreed upon agreed upon. That's how you work through, and that's how you get through your expectations. Otherwise, if you don't do these things, you know what you have? You just have hope. You just have hope. You hope that this person is going to meet my expectations. But when you make them conscious, you say them out loud, you agree upon them, well, now you've got some realistic expectations. And you can't hold somebody responsible when all there is hope. When it's just your hopes or your dreams, you can't hold somebody else responsible for your hope.